Ramagade, legede, oh, Rabosantala, brosagade, Lika brazandala, Jesus. Papa God, intervene for we, do for we, as you do for the Israelites. The way who they suffer, in their life so you don't forget we. Papa God, intervene for we. Orphans are crying, widows are crying, fatherless children are crying, the less privileged are crying. Oh, may we pray. Oh, may we pray. Oh, northwest and southwest, when I come together, may we pray. Oh, prayer is a key. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, let me pray. Oh, let me pray. Oh, let me pray. Oh, let me pray. Prayer is a key. Hey, Jesus. Killing every day. We are killing ourselves. Every day now, bum, 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 bum. Every time now, to, 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 to. Oh, we don't tire. Father, fight for us. According to your word, in Exodus 14:14, it says you will arise and fight for us, and we will all be so. Papa, give us victory. If you go for Munyenge, everybody then are for bush. Munyenge know the exist, oh, I can know. You go for Papa. Oh, houses, they don't burn them down. We'll be render homeless. Hey, yeah. You go for a corner. They did program from house to house. Anybody that meet up a more, your name not that. Now wait till we do. Now wait till Bambenda.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, fellow Amazonians. Good evening, friends and fans of Mr. Nanchop. I want to welcome you to this special edition of Amber Voice today. I must start by saying that I'm sorry we had a little bit of difficulties to come to you live today. I don't know why Facebook they've been fighting me so much these days. I discovered even Comrade Paul Nilong had the same issues. But I decided to pull back and let Comrade Paul Nilong go because, I mean, we are all one. We are all fighting for the same cause. And then I had to create some time to rectify these technical issues we were having. Now, I want to use this moment to welcome you who are just joining us on this particular broadcast right now. Please do me a favor. I want to see if you are joining us on Facebook. If you can get me, if you can hear me clearly, please do me a favor. I want you to let me know that you can hear my sound. Meanwhile, I will also encourage you to go ahead and share the link. Click on the share button. Invite somebody. We are going to keep this particular broadcast very short, precise, and informative. So I really want you to do me a favor. Click on your share button as you join. Invite somebody to join this live broadcast. So I want to see the numbers of shares increasing. I want to see the numbers of shares increasing while I take some greetings. I can see Comrade Al is always there. And Comrade Al Afor, thank you so much. You're a wonderful guy. Thank you so much. Welcome. Okay, he says, I can hear you clearly. That's great. I'm happy you can hear me clearly. I can see our Amber Queen just joined, Lady Kemi Ashu. Please do us a favor. Click on the share button as you join. I have with me your one and only Mr. Science Pass King, Comrade UN, who is with me on this special broadcast today. So you guys know as we do it. Once we hit 100 viewers on Facebook, we will start this broadcast. I will start the presentation. So I just want you to do me a favor. While you're joining, please Do me a favor, click on the share button. I can see Mr. Eric says, yes, I can get you. The sound is okay. Oh, Mr. Linus, you decreed. Come with Linus. Nice seeing you. I can see Martha. Martha says, I'm watching. Franca says, I can hear you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. So please click on the share button as you join while we enjoy this piece of music.
Them do. Now it's we do. Now it's our Westerners do. Everybody don't run yo because of wuru wuru. Everybody don't run yo because of pop. So many don't go next time. Hey, yeah. So one day for refugee camp for every nation for this world. When you go there, you go see them. So one day they for street. So one day they sleep for motor for Nigeria. You go see them there. Papa God. Oh, when Gazume. Yes, so we're a wow. Oh, make we pray. 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 Prayer is a key. Hey, Jesus. Oh, yes, so. But about when he ching. I'm a wapa menda. Better for one sote. I am a yasa west. Better for one baba. I'm away pona. Chiwa mo chubange again. I'm a yana wamunenge. Buffa ton and never jimashi. I even in work, papa. And never jim buffa tono. Masuna patiko. And need him, I make we, number two. Oh, yes, so we're a wow. Yes, so we're a wow. Kaya we're a wow, baba. We're a wow. Yes, so we're a wow. My village, my gym got southwest and northwest. Buffa tonashi, buffa yadame. Yes, so we're a wow. Better than again. My year born by Gungagen. And when I Gungagen, and when I qua, and when I survive. Yes, so Christo. Papaya, we're a wow. We're a wow. Papa, we're a wow. All villages in northwest and southwest are damaged.
They are damaged.
Where we go run to? Papa, help us. Deliver us, Papa. Oh, give us victory. Victory is all we ask. Papa, give us victory, oh. Money for you some more. In a day.
Wonderful, wonderful. Fellow Amazonians, dear friends and fans of Mr. Nanchop, I am using this opportunity to say hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to those in Australia and in Asia. Welcome to today's edition of Amber Voice with Mr. Nanchop. You guys know how we do it on this show. This is a special broadcast today, and I want to tell you something. Get ready to laugh, get ready to get angry, get ready to face the reality. And of course, don't forget, please click on the share button. Click on the share button. Now, let me get some of the greetings on Facebook as we proceed. Let me get some of the greetings on Facebook as we proceed. Please, one thing, let me know, can you, oh, Lady Titi, that's my, my wonderful sister. Good evening, madam. Hope you are doing fine in London. And I can see Madam Ba is always there. Thank you so much, Jacob. Thank you so much. Please click on the share button. Now, Amazonians are the vex. Before I even go to that, this particular topic today, now some wonderful, una no laugh, man will laugh, that like public agent. When I know I started doing for Amber Voice, guys, I don't take any nonsense. Amber Voice is your one and only favorite program in this Ambazonian revolution, where we have decided that we will come to you with the truth. We will talk about the things that are happening in our revolution. We will dissect those things. We will judge all those who think they are unjudgeable. Yes. And then we will exgrade those who think they can manipulate us. In this Ambazonian quest and journey unto freedom, I want to let you know that, brothers and sisters, nobody will deceive us. No one. No one. You're not going to use no juju, no medicine, no tactics for deceive this present generation of Ambazonians, because we are the never again generation. When I say the never again generation, I mean the generation that has decided to stand tall, to stand for freedom, to stand for that which belongs to them, to say no to the manipulative tactics of La République du Cameroon, and to say no to neocolonialism, to imperialism, and to say no to modern slavery. We are the chosen generation, and it is our duty to effect a change in this, our nation, in this life, in this generation of Ambazonians. Brothers and sisters, if you are just joining me on this special edition of Amber Voice, please do me a favor. Do us a favor. Click on your share button. Why don't copy the link? And why not copy the link and perhaps paste it in your groups, in your WhatsApp groups, and invite somebody to join the show. Now, I know we are already about 140 people or 150 people on Facebook, so I don't have any reason to keep you waiting. Well, let me play this piece of, it's not an advert, but let me just play this so you can get from it the topic we'll be dealing with today, or the thing we'll be talking about today. I want to, oh, I'm searching for it. There you go. I got it. There you go. Great. Okay. My brothers and my sisters in Ambazonia, I come today, I tell us how they vex. Yes. See, Ambazonians, if man no fear we, Ambazonians, man no fear nobody. Listen, only two things in real life we give for fear. Just as the Bible said, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. I will talk to you, say the fear of Ambazonians is the beginning of wisdom. In fact, two almighty beings than they, people than they, if they abandon you, your life don't frustrate. Yes. Number one, God. If Papa God abandon you, and then Ambazonians, they abandon you, even Satan will want to use you again. I mean, even Satan, you could be useless even for devil. I mean, if Ambazonians them abandon you, they reject you, and then Papa God for heaven, he also rejects you, you have become worse than useless. When I if you understand what I talk, Ambazonians, I want back for one thing. When I never reject me. If I make mistake, when I correct me. Because I don't look the power of Ambazonians. If Ambazonians is a reject person, if they disown you, when I go understand what the chair for talk, when I put the image for screen, when I give me 1 minute, my first protect myself because I fear the anger of Ambazonians. Ambazonians, when I anger, why? My cut in a cafe. When I anger, he pass structuralization. Amazonians. Before we go into this particular topic for today, I want back when I said, they were a fuck up for this revolution. I back when I'm not using anger against me. Because the fear of Ambazonia is the beginning of wisdom. And the anger of Ambazonia is something you don't want to face. Seriously. Ambazonians, for cut a long story short, my portray this thing for screen. When I take eye, when I check Cremo, according to some people, this one Mr. Vice President, listen, no be me I talk about. Ambazonia do one according to now una Vice President is the Ambazonia Vice President. Una know Ambazonia Vice President. According to some, well, the one who believes this is the Ambazonia Vice President. Okay, Ambazonia una wicked. Yes, boys and brothers and sisters, una too much. In fact, una guess the one una feel reject person. Even Satan can use the person. When I do the way when I feel reject person, even the enemy, it becomes useless for the enemy. Yerima, why? Why? In fact, you might get family, you get woman, you get picking, Yerima, why? When I see the so-called Ambazonia Vice President, he make speech. When I look at background, I don't know why I have some kitchen when I have a toilet to be shut down when they make this speech. Ambazonia, now the Vice President that. I'm sorry, I don't want to laugh, but una forgive me, Ambazonia. I know I'm gonna anger can't rise against me, but now the Vice President that. sorry. I understand. I know vex. I beg. Una don't ambalative this guy. Ambazonians, una ambalative the guy. You see, when you want to force yourself to rule people, and the people don't reject you, then they cannot think what happen for you. When God and the people of Ambazonia reject you, you become useless. You become worse than useless. Ambazonia, now the Vice President that. I be sorry and laugh, I beg. But when God and the people of Ambazonia don't reject you, and you can't see what we say she don't. Ambazonia now the Vice President that it was adjust with the nation. By the way, before I go into the details, now I put some people. Can you see only the poster for the Vice President? I mean, you know the poster for I beg would forgive me. Before the guy told me, I put the poster of advertisement for a Vice President out in Nasia. Even my computer to don't vex, no one show you. Hey, you don't bad, Abazonia. No, even computer to don't vex, no one show you. Give a screen. Computer will beg, show you. I beg. Aha. When I see even the design, everything, when I look at today, I will tell you why I show you this. When I just enjoy the view, when I see her. Yes. Fellow Amazonians, according to some people, the one who will believe say now Ambazonian their Vice President is. Now, before I will bring up Komoyu and more analyze the picture in just a moment. But before I bring up my brother Komoyu and more analyze this picture, Ambazonians, the one when I believe on a Vice President is, when I look at see she done, when I see eyeglass, when I see it close, this is somebody who has to be representing the nation of Ambazonia, the people of Ambazonia. Hey, Chineke, Nigeria man say Chineke. Oh boy, you don't get shame. You don't get shame. So as you should not do so, according to you are addressing the people of Ambazonia. You see, Ambazonia, this is the problem we have in this revolution. Some people don't have respect for themselves. The basic respect for themselves they don't have. Because you can, you know what? Listen, I don't want to boast. But before I come to talk to you people, at least on my social media platform, I make sure that I prepare. I make sure that I get myself well organized, dressed up, set up myself well, because I have respect for the people I'm talking to. I cherish them. They are not just rats and rabbits I want to talk to. I go to present myself before them as great people with great respect. You see. So, by the way, before I want to analyze the picture, because a lot of things when I get to see for the picture. if you understand am from this picture, ma bring up my like-minded brother come with UN. Mo chakara this matter because the matter pass me. I said, no, we can't talk me one. I must bring come with UN. Mo judge the matter together. Countryman, welcome to Amber Voice.
Yes, Clovis. I salute you and for all Ambazonia people. With a day for diaspora and for Ground Zero. I be sorry to come a little bit late, like maybe in a technical these things the way they disturb. And some talk say it be good for even come late than for absent. And why that way we don't come to, I will be happy say to the big wait too for so we can talk something. So we will discuss today and everything the way it happened. We call person in name. We just give reference because even for church, if you preach church, you more distinguish. We say this one as Satan, this God or Jesus Christ. So otherwise, if you just preach empty, where you not call name or you not do what people are not going to take the scripture in a very nice way. If call person in name because he do good thing for attribute, appreciation for you equally as if some person wrong, if he correct you, call your name too for correct. And then secondly, when the name for any wrongdoing, no mean I say they record the person. I say the person say me make sure say next time either one call your name, they call your name now for some good thing and good services where it do for you people. We then forward for the talk. Thank you.
Come on, UN. I just put a picture now for the screen. I go put them in Ambazonia as a CM. I want to analyze this picture. Now, would you see this picture? Now, comrade Yerema this, if I turn out comrade, where it say he want address according to KGAYABA. Now, their vice president, he say he want address the nation of Ambazonia. One thing I say for the picture where it worry me, I don't see no Ambazonian flag. I don't see no Ambazonian muffler. Nothing Ambazonia for the picture. Nothing whatever the picture where the show say now some person this way for Ambazonia they talk. In fact, when I look at the picture, I be sorry, I know I'm being insultive. It look for me like some criminal way there for prison for Kondingi, where he talk, wait till he do, he confess, wait till he don't make it go for Kondingi. I'm sorry, but if I look at the picture, even the background image, even the idea is the vex for stuff eye. I don't see nothing way represent we Ambazonia for here. Ambazonia, if I see one thing way represent one of here, when I tell me Ambazonia flag no day. Nothing. According to some people, that the Ambazonian vice president is now come UN. I want to ask you this question. Where do you think say if he go on for here and why this man no get even Ambazonian flag for your background?
Yes, the first thing I say, I will first comment on the, if you can't put on for advertise, I'm saying they do the first anniversary for the government, according to how it talk. Any person, any day, public or for America, when you celebrate anniversary for independence, now that day where you remove all your strong points, all your power, everything you move and you display for outside, for show who your identity, for show people them say yes, this is my power. Even I picking birthday you want make them, you must be a picking. Even a handicap, you show all those kind of things. It be put them so for a flyer, but when it come for this picture for you, it can't carry a. Now I want to seize this opportunity for tell people them say, me in particular, I'll be one of those people that when I be very happy. Yes, because sometimes then they talk say, some man if you never touch fire, if you ever grace fire the hot. You not tell these people say their action, even from the time they started divide government, they do other kind of their action. They show say that they want be now for La Republic side, and then where they can't talk say they be neither government. If you get you upgrade your name na Ambazonia, everything. You show yourself as a separate person. In either one, I tell people that see, as they don't deny the government, they will come deny Amazonia. They will deny the colors, and they will deny everything come to be. So inside that picture, first, Yerima, if he talk say the see for the, he take a position where we already do him like a DOD because they command for some for armed robber the group because if you don't be DOD person, we will even want accountability for it can reach today. Second, calm down, should do it for down. President, even for big day, you know they come the address people where they should even for we're all tired, past waiting. When they make 20 May, it stand up when military they march. And then thirdly, president can't wear dark eyeglasses and for the job being eyeglasses, they can't be for even for them you own the way a carpenter. I don't know what I'm going to join for the way they can eyeglasses so that me this no as me and Bazuna see with the inside the array item. You know, say when you go for cry, I say you don't miss something, you more wear a black eyeglasses so that me man not see what you is different eye. And again, in the Ambazonian national anthem, Ambazonian move like put up for a neck, you know, put the even a youth tab then he on picture in day. So it means he present himself for day like an ordinary person. I don't see some small thing for corner day like some logo for Ambazonia for waiting, but you know from a distance. Because what will happen, I say all those attractive them. Those call okay, it's a vice president, interim vice president where interim government where of Amazonia or what's a vice president of Wesley Highway area and they call them for the other side. So if you are fear for even call your name as an Amazonia, you don't fixing even your own and you don't fear for for even show the name for own president. Wait, so say now you tabe for show your own flag and your own color. It means say we not already be inside that our come to be toxic, receive Anglophones them, but you know I receive Ambazonians them. Therefore, he said we wanna put away, wanna put on an anthem away, on our emblems away, and everything where it concern them. Okay, simple. But you don't come for the it can make them. Me I tell you, I go for meeting tag and you Facebook page. You know if share that this thing. Talk me some man not talking and fabricate the talk for here because we get a lot of witnesses when we watch the show live. We get 27 people every day, and then after the show video go to finish, so we get about 35 people. So in all, we get about 50 to be follow up the show. If you want to celebrate your even Korea, so you will see they will bring picture for the founding father, then for the Apple. You get picture, I will see flag, I will see all those things. So now what these people when I'm saying a group and that KGAYABA, they are giving up on the issue of independence. Now why they call on information on platform where it would just be like a pressure group like it would just be like a pressure group within the republic you come around because if I was say will be a people. No people they were in order to get a government. They were in order to get a government. So if you deny your own government, you deny your own name for your own country, it means you don't assume that the state you will be getting down. Be toxic when they ask about Naira Hotel. It's a move we just forget and forgive like report continue. He give the story, say no if you want to the woman again, no for divide or I can't divide people them again. And we can where we go sometime again with different factors themselves the road call can they talk. And I remember even we talk say call and say how can they talk where they have the resolution 358 shall not be viable for this. Are you time all the rest never come and now this very Yerima he make live video too he endorse like public national dialogue for expectus. But me I ask Ambazonia they say make we look this thing. May I tell you something for some to be there for years on while my woman take it reception. They show up for reception, say they show up for reception, they say he doctor, he look the doctor. Now black man, he have receptionist. When a white man woman say now the black doctor wants him a picking, that receptionist he say you know if he accept me black person see picking. The receptionist say if black fish here picking me, you go you. He carry picking a go. So we see people them where if feel like Ayaba we don't can talk for yeah. Them they prefer say all of them all of us will remain for exile. That is exactly what will happen. Now why don't they fight the Swiss talks, fight everything possible, fight everything. In fact, say all the we match inside the whole world. So we want a or international organization say me can't help we because La Republic it fight we, it kill we. But now they have where they come for the other side for instead go this for go for the for go this for instead go for La Republic. If Abdichese Yerima will make that maybe now because technical error can't be to anybody debunk and therefore say you know the same thing. When I see people like the Tato, the way they call national telegram, national for which country? They say country, no they may not the Bank Barata, they say government, no the other kind no the forget that you people they use the word say freedom, they fight for freedom where it not be with independence, it means say no nothing. Because they might define freedom, no this is freedom, it will not define freedom. Freedom is a define freedom in Arun. Freedom, operation, demonstration, anything. But we all freedom Amazon we define freedom to be independent and unconditional independent state of South. So me some person no can fool when I say, oh, I will define freedom within the context of South Africa. Maybe I forgot maybe I forgot do anything. Now why that man be share the same office with the white man people where they be intimidate them, and yet you know even succeed all because the black people they suffer in the white people because Mandela be compromised on land issue. So okay for the text say you and Mandela say so whatsoever. Mandela be the fight for make equality inside South Africa. We the fight now for restore our own country. If we restore our own state, nobody has said some person will for the country for Mandela people them.
Thank you, Como UN, for which we talk. One thing that I want to make very clear, fellow Amazonians, I want to get it across that nobody way if it is a stand. Listen, for the Amazonian revolution, we get a lot of crocodiles, we get a lot of fake people, a lot of liars, people where they be so manipulative. What we talk about today, the Konigi group and the Ayaba group, where they call themselves whatever. When I give them any money, I give them. They don't give up on independence, and we will be bringing the evidences. Evidence number one. When I forget say just of recent, when I hear Carson Anyangwe, I wouldn't hear this repeatedly. Some people they talk say, that idea for government, if it didn't a bad thing, may they kick away the government. When I don't discuss say in the past months, plenty people don't make that statement. They say the idea for government within a bad thing, may they cancel the government, may they dissolve the IG. I want to ask you a question. Not we only say they don't talk them, we don't start seeing them they act accordingly. Now I put this picture again when I see something. And I want to draw on something for attention. We most people go see the thing, they don't recognize them. Now, take a look at this picture. If Yerima, where it is Sisiko Ayok Tabe is vice president, he will cancel one talk for the people of Amazonia. Instant so. No Amazonia flag, no Amazonia muffler, nothing Amazonia, nothing Amazonia. Wait till the ring for your head. It directly implies say these individuals they will support that idea say wait, they don't want a government. Me, I believe say there is in fact, you know, there is support that idea say they don't want a government. I want to understand why La Republique don't want a government. La Republique the fear. Listen, government communicate with government. You see, now what up to today, La Republique they fear the Amazonian interim government because they know say the Amazonian interim government stand for the people. That's what we call as a PIG, the People's Interim Government. And so long as we continue to stand with this interim government and the interim government stand as an institution, it go difficult for La Republique to solve this problem as an internal problem because automatically the problem becomes an international problem. When I not forget say for so long La Republique don't try hard to twist this problem, maybe less an internal problem, not just a national problem. As a matter of fact, they went as far as trying to create the so-called national dialogue. Understand? La République try for desert away from and for shy away from the international Swiss-led dialogue. Why? Did not get the courage and the boldness for face the interim government of the Amazonian people. Why? Because they know say with an interim government, it shows say this one another people. It's already a country, now people on their own. Now, in the past weeks and months, we don't get a lot of stories. People the travel say the idea for the interim government is a bad thing. Oh, more council, oh, this and that. The simple idea behind Naweti. La République don't try to manipulate these people and for pay them off and say, listen, I go play after this, I go play on audios and videos when I go get the proofs. I don't like for when I know I do that for Amber Voice. I need only can talk bab. I dey bring in hardcore facts where it be undeniable. I go play on audios and videos now. When I go see, when I go hear for other people there that will testify these things in for una. You understand? So listen, La République don't play a technical game, but not a fair game because when we see this kind of person, no see person like Yerima, he can. For say he can't stand to say he be vice president for Amazonia. Say assistant. When I don't forget say the greatest confusion we don't be for the revolution ever since Ayok Tabe and this rebel, I call it rebel Yerima, they come say they want form a government, a parallel government. I call it rebel with the fact say they be rebel, they stand against the will of the people. They stand against the will of the Amazonian people. Listen, which county did they represent? Would you follow them? It is show from their view. If a so-called person, a self-declared vice president, will can't stand for their so-called television. If you talk, you get 30 people that watch it. It shows you say Amazonian people, they don't reject you. Papa God said for heaven, don't reject you. And the only person where they use you, now the devil, La République. And we will still be useless. We will plan everything still be useless. So it's a shame. Say some people never wake up for the reality. For say the enemy La Republic, they use them to quench the desire and the fight for the people. But one thing I like about the Amazonian people, we will not be easily deceived. Now, why don't I bring up this kind of show? Because we want call up these things for the reality. No, we'll be aware of these things. Make the not think we'll be fools. We'll see them and we'll be aware of it. You understand? I beg una for the beginning of this show, so Amazonian people. I beg una, I know one way. Listen, there are two things man get for fear of the life: the anger of Amazonia and the anger of God. Listen, the anger of Amazonia and the anger of God is the beginning of wisdom, Mr. Yerima Yebni. The anger of Amazonians and the anger of God is the beginning of wisdom. If you know that you fear Amazonians, you know the fear God. You be worse than a fool. It manifests. So some people just will learn to stop deceiving yourself with the revolution. No, move ahead. I don't beg when Amazonian people them. When I don't reject me, the one that reject me, man, I beg. If I commit those kind of crime, when I don't reject me, reach the level. Well, make we move ahead. I want to use this opportunity for talk for now and I just join we. If you never click for the share button, that means you'll be like a public agent. After this, I will know that my friend them. I will go for una page them to check whether I don't share when they share my videos them. And also for see when they like my page. Because most of you know I never like my page. When I be like a public agent. Let's move ahead, brothers and sisters. What are we talking about? Undeniable evidences that KGAYABA have given up on independence. These guys, they don't give up on independence. They don't give up on air. If we be doing with the pictures openly come out, they will come out and say, no, this fight for Ambazonia more level. Because their actions they speak. If person can't stand so, you know, get nothing Ambazonia. They say the vice president for Ambazonia. It get for ring for Haiti, the one they don't give up since. In the spirit realm, it don't be separated from Ambazonia. But if I may talk, when I say I may talk, I want to play a video for now. When I hear the video, the one I don't feel hear the video, we will judge for ourselves. Come on, UN. I don't know whether I get something for talk before I play the video. Omar, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Excuse me, hold on, sir. I don't know for what reason I can't get you. Okay, you can go ahead, sir. I go ahead for play the video, come on, UN. Or more, you want to get something for talk, Papa?
Play the video.
Okay. Ambazonians, when I take I chop Christmas, more when stay here.
Volunteer groups on the ground where they still have a lot of attachment to their leaders in the diaspora. Dr. Jongute picks up the telephone contact of that leader in the diaspora and calls. He has spoken to a good number of our people right here in the diaspora on Skype. And each time he's having that meeting, he is there in the presence with Eli Smith. There are people, a lot of people among us who have already sealed deals. I mean, who have sealed deals. That is why you hear some of them already quarreling in forums here and there over influence. What Dr. John Gute has expressed in his private circles as disgust is that he is surprised when he gets in touch with some of the diasporan leaders. The first narrative he hears from a good lot of them is about money. How much money are you giving me in exchange for my loyalty? In exchange for my, falling off, for my decamping? How much money? And then after that, the next request is, what position am I going to get in the government? A lot of them have spoken. They keep talking. Don't you worry. Before long, they will confess. Because I have some names. I have the content of some of those discussions. That's why I'm talking the way I'm talking. That's why I'm bringing out this information here. Just so we know that while we think that some people simply have seen the light of day, or have simply started thinking differently, or have been discouraged, that they now show up and start giving us reasons why we will never be independent. That we find some start coming to outline to us, oh, we don't have a single country supporting us. We don't have a this and that. After how many years? It would be impossible to do this. Just join us and talk about 10 state federation, even 20 state federation, you will not have from La République du Cameroon. When you hear that narrative from these people, they have had that conversation with Dr. John Gute, Prime Minister of La République du Cameroon. Even this moment, as we talk, because there's a lot of talk going on social media, people being vilified, people being called names, people being insulted, people's images being shattered and all whatnot, that they are about to sell us for federation. No, take note. Comrade Ayuk Tabe Julius has been contacted already on at least 3 occasions. And today, even today, as I'm speaking to you, there was another round of talks going to take place today with Sisiko Julius Ayuk Tabe, where Dr. John Gute has proposed to him over and keeps trying to convince him to accept to get released. They want to set him free. They want to set him and 1 2 3 or 4 other people of his choice free.
Come on, UN. I want to make we now, fellow Amazonians, when I know I started doing for my show, Amber Voice, I need to go take a year, say, I like to take facts, I put them for table, then we dissect them together. Now, if my man people can't talk some talk when I will say, oh, Mr. Nanchop talk, I don't put John Ba Akuru his statement. Now, by the way, I want all we as intelligent Amazonians more analyze which when John Ba Akuru talk. Something that we might tell us something when I see one person talks something, more try to understand which way the person over talk. And most of the times, even Bible says, by your words you shall be justified, and by your words you shall be condemned. John Bakuro don't come, you don't come make a show, he talks some things them. More reason those talks them, and more dissect those talks them. Come on, UN, I want to give you microphone, maybe you first start before I enter. Wait till you draw and for wait till you hear John Bakuro talk.
Well, I see happy again because that one doesn't again for can't justify where I don't always stand for. I don't always at the media ask Akuro where did he drive you from La Republique? Where come they come? Because no be warrant of arrest. Akuro na person can't talk 1 week too. He say if with Ayuk who will be the vice president XXX. It not be 1 week happen. And now it talks say they kill them, they put them, they throw them for water and whatsoever. I don't talk say Akuro actions. By the way, say you get all information. He said that they talk with La Republic. They talk with La Republic very well. And anyone they claim, like say, because you go read for the plenty way, they don't talk say come out with some people, 4 people of your own choice. It denies say one come out with everybody. So now he want try for sell a Yugi image for say a Yugi na person way it care for people. Me I analyze I'm not small. 1, Akuro na person way it and Fontem take the minute for LCLC where they write and for they say they need independence. It can take those minutes and for them the word of independence for the entire town hall meeting from the talk say they give for destroy IG, they give for petition the Swiss government. No one not Swiss talks, but they go now for La Republic for special status. No matter how they can't hear. It want try for evoke this thing for you for sure now because the on way they want for day, you know, they come up now where they want sound that alarm. Me, I ask them for a call to say with him. That the sister will talk for you to negotiate this because it be compromised or that why not before I can read that statement for talk say ye be the argue say are you no be compromise information. So like how we can't even talk say they be kill Ayub them and now Ayub did they alive, you know, track the information. Okay, ask them say if Ayub we don't talk say they don't Ayub them for go negotiate for 4 hours. The Ayub can now for corona move their case. Now why that way they won't go tell them. How do I want to say they postpone their case stay for 4 hours? What case? And it also correlate with the 4 people they talk say 4 people them. And now they neither tell them. Now them all be for beef for that. Why it be say 4 now they go forward? And how Pen Terence he find himself in those 4 people. And we know we been apart another 10 people. Are you Tabi? According to it talk say are you no one come for outside with the 4 people of your choice? I say me come out. Now the reason that we satisfied, are you go for talk say come out for prison until he get you not independence. That is the condition we get for come out for day. No, when I say we give condition, I say I will come out for only when all of us will come out. So that me we buy the narrative say yes, not true. Now Papa we care for we. Me all them me they won't come out. Me they come out then go for outside. We want independence. I for check say if it takes a you type it talk say this so no. It no you come out for here where they never La Republic no you troops them for you play for our country. We never go for Swiss talk. We know total independence and other kind of things. So that is what to be saying. And all these things them, including the Cohen where Akoro then they go take our Fontem out they like. Now Fontem now they go different come to. But all them they did for one line. Sorry now my brothers and sisters where they see follow this Konengi people them because they know none of the Piro say mumu de la water the care you go. But time will come where all themselves they will can't regret now say if they be no. If they be no. This thing it don't come now Akoro says it don't confirm them. So me should not come again tomorrow. Yeri Maturo can confirm them for the way you know the system for independence for the Anyangwe to can confirm them. Santos to success to confirm them. To say confirm and say no need again the government. So you know still need again you know still need different thing and either work are you with francophone lawyers them where I would first study them because of lawyers them. Now why they see and they talk say oh there's a sense of belong togetherness inside because we first talk say we not be part of we. But now when the rest of the workers together, all these things they play with the David Makongo, the military body, but they deny the government because they understand the government they show say will be on terms. All of them combined means to fool. And I can't just say oh tomorrow they say mommy and papa them we want free when I want free so. Person no you want fool. Person no you want that man way it don't carry it don't want TV kako he go the follow the man they carry the car they throw him for grass. Then even if then he can't for you empty. Wait you will get it's just nothing. So I'm glad say we don't bring that thing for them who just keep to put before go forward before we play into it.
Come on, you make mention of some key points. Them I want to repeat them, and I want also add my own point to that, my own voice to that. One, from which way John Ba Akuro talk, fellow Amazonians, if you understand, say, John Ba Akuro is a self day in communication with La République. By the way, I will play a second video, I'll play a second part of the video when I go here, see confirm and for now. And something that I want to really listen and carefully, we go reveal a lot about John Ba Akuro. Before we come to that, now analyze something. From which way he talk, it is sure we say it today in communication with La République. It is sure we say you get some certain Ambazonians, them, as he talk and say leaders them, where they talk with John Gute, they try to do some kind of settlement, and he make a very striking statement. So most of them, whenever they talk with La République, he say even John Gute tell, he say he be shocked, say most of them they ask their own position and how much money they could get. It is show, it portray what they call and say self-interest. So most of these individuals them, they portray self-interest. Now, even they not call plenty names them, but from which we talk, if you get the criteria of those individuals them, or the characteristics of those individuals, the way you be sure say that they talk with La République. One, those the way they stand against the interim government. Those the way they against the ideology of the interim government. Those the way they stand against the carrying of the flags of Ambazonia or any mufla or anything Ambazonia. We'll not forget, when come to be there for Canada, some Ambazonians them, the one meet up people talk with, wait come to be talk. If somebody take away anything Ambazonia we do for their skin. You see, so if you start see individuals where they take away anything Ambazonia, then they go for go talk with La République. It is shown as those are the individuals then where they don't give in themselves to sell out the Ambazonian revolution for their own private gain. Just like we hear John Ba Akuro the try to confirm him. According to ye, in one report to other people them, matter on something. You know that kind of way when I feel the play chief game high, what to say you see some man 504. Eh? I thought this small picture you work, you see some man 504. You calculate you go pick that 500. You know this so other man you don't see that 500, if you calculate for pick that 500, so other man you don't see him, if you calculate for pick him. None of them no one talk because we know the calculate for go pick him. All of a sudden, another person run, he pick the 500. Because you be vexing that you don't pick the 500. You raise up and say, hey, brother, your 500 don't fall. Now exactly what John Ba Akuro they try to do for you. It shows all of them, they will La République for talk. Now, because if you discuss the other one, they don't go ahead of it, they don't make more steps. If they don't succumb themselves more and they get benefit for La République, you don't vex it. You don't take that anger, come over social media for can't make a say you want to report the case. No, wait till the vex he had. Now say, oh, another man don't pick that 500 before ye. Now my own analysis that again for all these things. And if you listen to it keenly, in fact, I play the second audio, you listen to it keenly, then I go ask you some question, we all will answer that question. Come on, you talk to you, Papa.
I beg 1 minute. I tell you don't talk for the money issue for now one of the principal things and that. And another second thing where now that kind continuous fully. You know, say if me and you we do something, we just don't so only for one block. What will happen? I say people don't reject all of us. So they want try me. I want try for this time myself it for you, so that I will still get alleged. See, like for example, when Mark Barata, when Ayaba talks, we go keep people. Mark Barata and the radio should not quiet with the irritator. But when they don't go kill them, then they will call it being a bad thing. That, so that move not talk say now all of them they be stand and they plan the thing. So now they can't do Akuro make and so that people at the time say, oh, that means say these people they negotiate so better than Akuro. Move will listen to Akuro. Akuro do this take it on the go for them to get take it go. Then in the final they put a red cap and a few of them they will work on top all the rest of them they remain for Bush. Any PS way a day against talks, a day against collaboration, a day against anything we get for maybe for be stronger as a when I know say those people that they don't already be like I don't open more talks. If they play na play, even when you know they on top command, better all you will remain spoiler. You understand? Okay, go ahead.
Now, fellow Amazonians, fans and friends of Mr. Nanchop, I need back when again for share. If you watch for Facebook and you like this exposing talk with the talker, why you never click for share button? For Save the Revolution, click for your share button. I want to look the number of shares then the increase, because this message must go wide, must be widely spread. Make Ambazonians that get these messages then. Listen, I want back when I also come for Amber Voice. When I always, once you join, first thing for do, click on your share button. Make somebody join. Make somebody get this message. Because we get to keep the expose the falsehood and the evil doers then for the revolution. Where they want to take we Ambazonians they like fools. They don't say Amber Voice now an X-raying voice with the diagnose even iron or star for the revolution. Before I go ahead, I want to make one thing clear, brothers and sisters there. Revolution they on track. Nothing or nobody go stop this revolution. Our final destination na boya. Make some people that worry themselves, that they feel they say they want manipulate, they want do whatsoever. I just sorry La Republic because they will go give their money for these hungry birds them. At the end of the day, the bird they don't fit deliver because in fact, before I will come to that for my conclusion statement. Now I promise when I say I will play another audio or video, and then I want you all will listen keenly for this video. After we don't listen keenly for the video, I want to ask ourselves some questions then. Brothers and sisters, Papa, Mami, them. Some people didn't take really a fool for this revolution. But John Ba Akuro don't can talk, and no one more believes the way to talk, it be na good man, he talk. But more than listen to it he could talk again now, and then we will ask ourselves a lot of questions. And I take here on a chalk more.
If someone told me, if Ayuk Tabe Julius himself told me this, I won't have believed him. Until I came face to face with this reality, talking to the people in the system, and actually looking in, watching into some of this movement, into some of those discussions. I am telling you, there was another scheduled meeting today. Today, Usisiku Ayuk Tabe Julius. This is a man who has the chance to step out there free. He already can. He doesn't even need to sign federation because La Republic is not interested in giving us any federation.
Ambazonians say, more listen. More reason. Look, 30 seconds talk with him. I talk a lot of information. Therefore, that talk about John Ba Akuro. About John Ba Akuro. I would draw and go back. Then we'll take a softly. Nayo, kunye. We dig John Ba Akuro. More than yes, something. I hope so. If you draw this thing go back gently. Let's go. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I think this is okay. Let me just start it here again.
All other Southern Cameroonians who are languishing in jail as a result of the Southern Cameroon's struggle for freedom. He says when all of them would have been released, then he can come out. And then they look at things the way they want to look at them. If someone told me, if Ayuk Tabe Julius himself told me this, I won't have believed him. Until I came face to face with this reality, talking to the people in the system, and
question number 1. John Ba Akuro will say, if na Ayuk Tabe be tell you, enough of belief, until he come face to face with the reality, how? Question number 1, Mr. John Ba Akuro, how you come face to face with the reality? How? We know see John Ba Akuro dey stay for America. When I tell you how John Ba Akuro do come face, now he talk him. He say he come face to face with the reality. How? Then he say he talk with people in the system. 2 things for understand. Face to face and talking with the people in the system. Ambazonians, we never forget now he be the complaint some few minutes ago about others where they communicate with people of the system and where they bribe them and where they want take money. Into the tongue now say he talk with the people of the system. Listen, Ambazonians, why on earth when I believe say some individuals for the revolution, they even go to shida with La Republique privately they talk. Why any so-called person with the revolution Go for go to shit out with John Gute privately and the rest that they get to connect talk them. This is confirm a lot of things and for we. Say plenty role model out there say John Ba Akoro work with La Republique. Plenty role model out there say John Ba Akoro get strong ties with La Republique. We not forget many people of the revolution I don't talk and say they get strong ties and connection with La Republique. Where if you blindly follow them, they go play a deal over this Ambazonian revolution with La Republique, sell we, and then get their benefit, enjoy their self-profit. For instance, the other day, now we miss my show, I talk about David Nje Makongo. If there for my war, this is my war, Mr. Nanchop. Go and listen to that show. Me myself, I don't listen for that show like 4 times. Listen to it. Listen to it. If you missed that show about Nje Makongo, go listen from the start to the beginning. How I expose the ties with La Republique. And we get plenty black snakes and for the revolution where they get strong ties with La Republique. You see, I will give you a conclusion about why John Ba Akoro can make the video. He not can make the video because he really stand with Ambazonia then. He made the video out of frustration, out of bitterness, and out of anger. You know that kind of way you be now you just now you the plan for this, now you be the man of the hour. Even not say now only one be the man of the hour with the talk with La Republique. Only if one discover say what happened and children do they do that nonsense with the do he hurts it so he don't canal it so one can debunk them. He say he get it face to face. How? He talk with people in the system. That means John Ba Akoro is talking with La Republique. He know if it's now he talking here. That means he did in strong communication with La Republique for that high ranking level. We if you know which way we talk for which meeting. When I hear what you continue to talk.
Actually looking in, watching in into some of this movement, into some of those discussions. I am telling you, there was another scheduled meeting today. Today, with Sisiku Ayuk Tabe Julius. This is a man who has the chance to step out there free. He already can. He doesn't even need to sign federation because La Republique is not interested in giving us any federation.
Okay. And one more, you know, makes Sisiku Ayuk Tabe Julius a topic for children, but I will come back for you. Una know me. When I promise, I deliver. I will come back for Sisiku Ayuk Tabe. But now, move analyze what's in common UN. When we hear John Ba Akoro talk so, when we hear from the speech we hear John Ba Akoro make him, wait till he come for your mind.
Well, you know, really almost everything system as a leader, where he claim for come, you know, get emblem for his skin to for there, no flag, nothing, and all the like. And then secondly, he talks a system. You don't go to talk inside the system. System means say be part of it. And they don't even talk for it. You feel come over outside with 4 people. It means who are not ready to compromise. They're not being a part of the people who they go come out. So now only 4 people them. And he say La Republique no go give even federation, even not even say federation. Right? Because they be not signed the La Republique dialogue for a special. So the people see say Akoro get more difficulty for or agitation for them. They don't probably say a Zoom meeting like we talk so. They try for they give them things according to your own influence. Male Akoro maybe you know get no fighters and for Grand Zero you know get other kind thing them. They will understand and say oh you na so go do. Okay, Male KGAYABA go do it so because he get fighters. Male you go do so because he get other. Now why that you will see sometimes that he can begin to talk all these things. Because if you want to try for do now a higher bargain for 6 days, so if we not go rescue this guy by trying for increased package, if you reveal all kind because now it's genuine you tell you it's again because different day now who will be not say me that means now the same person where the prime minister the rest where they do all those kind of things with them. So say you know even enter inside the meeting and we can't prove them for we. La Republique they get technical way they do things them. 1492, control community talk say they don't really talk say no man not announce any election. announce election result to go jail for. But you know say, however, now CPD they not already win for North, they don't this side, don't win for this side. They will prepare people their minds and for really it happen. So when you see people like a Corona, they don't come now when they deny they talk, say they talk, something will come out like federation, even federation now only it will just be a social ambassador to say master people don't over suffer for nothing. Better me they leave all people them where they move to. He said he will first come out before they can negotiate how whatever thing if it can be. And why would you come out and leave part of them for jail? Why would you when we go for independence? Where you know tell say before I come and need for give independence, I'm moving for a year. I go for my house for Boya for presidential lodge for Boya. Now you don't go leave people. When I see Seseko, now person where a write later upon a come to then for and that way it happen for all that way it happen. Small roster is seen all over and the roster they come up, they start to do so everything that they come up. Now they prepare people them. So Ambazonia we get for fight this thing. Yes, because this one a way they want make psychology people they can't say this thing that people over argue, they overdo so me peace can me will do so, will do so. Exactly is working with them. When I remember at time they talk for France 24, it come up for under news bar say the government negotiate with the moderates. Professor Nyamdeng be talk say now Sako on the armed resistance. So now peaceful person. So now why are you be deciding a modern when are you when they get for discourse? Because what they want to do and say after they make them so they will come out, can't talk say okay, people all died, we don't do so move, forgive people. And now France will go take the union troops them. They come talk say they want make reconstruction, they need military. Africa use them for make people that kind of thing. They will declare on way they diaspora apart from them, then declare all the rest, say that terrorists. But me and mine when I say all these things them, all when I say when I join that when I will suffer, I tell when I why just they in their true senses. Why when I know I see like people say like what's in number and they go all over. Those people they be in solitary confinement where they still hold the way they be confined and I so again for B. Again for so I tell Amazonia today say these people they don't come they talk say I be not talk on the 2nd of December 2020. I say for we for how we could resist this revolution and on the 30th of May. Today now number 12 day. So we still get I mean there's still more days. Because I still on that, I still stand on it. That is why you see, say, because international community there for La Republique, their neck. Now, whether you see, say, La Republique, they go attack with people, they go do other kind of thing them. So they want to make the consultant, the British thing for. If better, why it be say, I can't prescribe, say, it will do it. Then the following day, they keep us into the put and the very way where they put. No, now Cameroon flag when I say for a place that every time to can like say now Dr. Sako people go put up. I say I can't testify say no now where they take like a trophy. Okay, if they take as a trophy, why they not even Amazonia flag for day inside there? Yes, you not figure your own presidency, your own flag for day. You get now only AD flag and you get now the flag. But you know be there. So when I see this thing them, so this thing them, all the contractors, them, these people, this sort of the way they support this them. At the end of the day, you go to why I want people like Akuro, they also shout so because Akuro say, oh, you know, overget a lot of influence. They will put you like a delegate for Batibo, delegate for Akuro say no, or if you in this time because over world here and from them the so they do so. That is exactly what you do. Why you would just say from them way. How many months did it take before you step back? It just can't yesterday. It go see people them way find way for see them, not the same. The Karim bars them, the other people that ye and come to see those people and the same people where them they be talk to them and all of them federation, no federation, no 10-step federation. I could not talk for year because like for this a loose state of something. At the best, they can do something like 4 states where they will not say they will take Northern Zone joiner with the Western Province, take Southern Zone joiner. So they want to say in future there should be nothing where it is shows now Anglophones come to where we say if we give one a federation, when I agree, say me the other people and they get their own. That is a technical point. If we come out, who can Republic get federation or they not get federation? So if you want, and so many people already there for a phase, they ask yes, yeah. If we get on, they will get their own federation, so that they can't talk and say, oh, when they've asked federation, grand or they ask federation, they want the ask federation. We not feel so more. They take and join us, so. So Ambazonians them. These people be not sell we and sell we. And they tell writers when they did for ground zero. Say if we not get fight for go for independent counties that will get independence. May we not forget all one for forest. Me this thing the way the people they can't like promise when I say oh they will work as so they will work as so people at DDR center or at them while I never go take them work. While I never do anything with them. So now I think they will get for C. Akoro, Bajon Akoro, we bad them, all of them when the Swiss talk because they video already signed deal for La Republic National Dialogue. And will end. That's exactly what we did for that. Thank you, countryman.
Yes, Comrade UN, you don't make some very strong points the way I believe say most of we Ambazonians are official. Ambazonians, I guess some 3 points were written down, and I want to talk about them. They just come from my mind across this discussion. And I believe say most of una share the same opinion with me. Point number 1. From which we will hear John Baako will talk. I make some statements say when person talk, we will try to understand which we no talk. From which we will hear John Baako will talk, it indirectly confirm which way Fu John Saw Barrister Fu John Saw be talking. So wait, say Ayok Tabe and La Republique the day in some kind of negotiation. He talking. And he tell we say me Ayok Tabe can tell Ambazonians which can I talk when he talk with La Republique. We should take today Ayok Tabe never get that boldness for can talk him. But it, know one good thing if you didn't life na time. Time is a wonderful factor for life where no matter how you hide something, in the process of time, that thing will come out. It will expose. Either by you or by somebody else or by another situation. When powerful John Saul began to say, Ayok Tabe get a sacred meeting with the Republic. Some silly individuals, the people that wake up all over, they attack you, they don't take for judge and for look at. Which the man talk, how true if it be? For analyze them. They say, hey, this is so activists come insult that papa. But today, the Tory don't come out, even from some of the way they do the same thing. So for me, point number 1, it confirms which way powerful John Sobe talks about it. La Republique and Ayok Tabe they do some kind of negotiation. When I hear him as Akoro, Mr. John talk. Point number 2, it will show me something we'll get to understand so it. Some individuals that they call themselves say leaders then they get a private discussion with La Republique. Oh, could it be the reason why they are against the Swiss talks? Now ask you some question, Ambazonian said. For 59 years, La Republique don't hold we captive. They don't manipulate we. They don't do all evil, atrocity, genocide against we, our people, our women. They don't do all bad things. I want to know one of the reasons why we don't always defeat, because we don't always get opportunity for challenge La Republique. Or Papa don't get this opportunity. Now because you get individuals with wicked hearts, selfish individuals then, when they go for back, go take bribe for La Republique, they shut up their mouths. Then the situation can die. The mass of the people or the masses, then they suffer the consequences. So now we see almost the same thing. One try to repeat itself, but thank God, say we the Ambazonian youth and we the Ambazonian people, we don't wise and we don't decide. So we are the never again generation. Because when I hear which way John Baako talk, it gives me a straight opinion and a clear fact. Say you get some individuals when they call themselves leaders. If you listen to the interview yesterday where Secretary Chris Brigade Tamina Jupong, they made some clear facts, some points for they say Ayaba and the rest there. They have a strong connection with La Republic. Now, before we go into that, I want to understand something. Point number 2, we get some people where they call themselves they be leaders where they talk with La Republic in private. Now, I want to analyze them. If it be this individual they stand for the independence of Ambazonia, why they choose to talk with La Republic in the private and not openly? See, me and you will know say La Republic can for that level where anything you talk with La Republic in the private, and I want that La Republic no one come for any international podium for talk about this problem because they fear. So they go prefer for they see some individual that want money, may they talk them privately. Now, my question for all those individuals where they tell you that they go talk with La Republic privately, if truly you stand for the independence of Ambazonia, why you go talk privately with La Republic? Why you not tell La Republic say, come and talk openly, me all Ambazonians a year? Yes, come for the international podium. Me and we don't agree say, if any negotiation or any talk could be with La Republic, it must be for a neutral ground, it must be with a witness. But we'll get some individuals where they claim. So they did for the Ambazonian revolution. Yet, they go back, go talk for La Republic for back. And one of them, now John Ba Akoro, because it's an OP mob talk him, when I hear him. So, question number 1, John Ba Akoro and the rest of them, when they go shit down, when they talk privately with La Republic. If we be there for the Ambazonia independence, why when they go shit down, they talk privately for back with La Republic? Question number 2, when I discover and see a person like John Ba Akoro, that the day against the Swiss talk, where it be an internationally led talk. But if you have bonus for can't tell you say he talk with La Republic in the private, he get information from first hand source, he wait till John Good tell you. That means say if you hear the way he talk he shows that John Good tell you because he doesn't wait he be shocked. So John Good to say the others and he can't talk about money. Now till we come off him up. That means he too talk with John Good. What kind of discussion that they get in the private about the Ambazonian revolution or quest for freedom? We don't want to may be on the international podium. Ambazonians, fellow Ambazonians, friends and fans of Mr. Nanchop. On this edition of Amber Voice, we'll give you the evidences, say some individuals they don't lost that vision, they don't lost that track for the Ambazonian independence. Now, they've been willing for try to go in for some kind of negotiation with La Republic, first for settle their own private gains and profits, and then they will bust out. Now, listen, when I want to see in the past weeks, some kind of talk that they come on, oh, the idea of a government was a wrong thing. Oh, let's kill this government. Let's dissolve the government. When I see those are the effects of these people, their private acts then. Because privately, they don't communicate with La Republic, they don't discuss with La Republic. Now La Republic don't make them promise, okay, we're gonna cancel the government, we're gonna chakara this, we're gonna kill the government, we're gonna come now, we're given the position. La Republic don't even make promise for them. So their assignment is to kill this interim government, destroy her. No, go back for the national level with La Republic. They don't fulfill the first step, then they will get their first benefits and bonus then. Then at the second thing I say, maybe they can agree for some kind of, shallow special status for Ambazonians there. Where they will say, well, that time you go see the not or something. They trend with them and say, when I'm not surprised in the next future, this individual they also talk against the government, they will go form some group, they say they want to hold some kind of peace talk. Ambazonia on the right which they tell on down. When I see person like John Ba Akoro, Carson Anyangwe, all these individuals, even Eric Tato and the rest of them. When I go see them, go look at it and say, yes, no, get some kind of peace-led dialogue. No, being peace. There can never be any peace without justice. And I thank God for the interim government because while La Republic did for ban the child for play that mago, interim government the joy for ICC, International Criminal Court. They must talk for international podium. But these individuals, they will go back banner, make this agreement with La Republic. When I will see in the next weeks or months, they will just come and say there was this peace, Swiss, American-led talk or whatsoever. They want to talk about peace. After, for France and all this China where they get interest with Ambazonian resources, they will can't support that kind of talk that time openly. So, oh yes. More do more support. When that kind of thing will be, they'll say, okay, for peace, for be, more try to fix some kind of federal structure or some kind of special status that time now for Ambazonians. Hence, they don't kill our quest for freedom. Because when all these guys like Jamba, Akuru, and the rest, they don't go shit on, that time they go on to talk, let's say that they're the majority of the leaders. But I want to make one thing clear here, and I'm going to say this in English so that everybody gets it. Jamba, Akuru, Sisiku Ayok Tabe, and Ayaba and the rest, call them whatever, they don't represent us, the Ambazonian people, not even 0.1% of the Ambazonian people. So whatsoever you guys will go out there and negotiate with them, I just want to make it very clear that it will not be anything that will be substantiated or accepted by the Ambazonian people. We detest it, we deny it, we distance ourselves from any such plans, arrangements, or negotiations with these individuals. They don't represent us, they are not our leaders, they are not speaking or standing for Ambazonians. And let the international community get this very clear. Let them get this very clear. We, the Ambazonian people, will not stand to support any decisions taken by these greedy individuals. So whatsoever game La République, France, and they're trying to play, just keep doing your mommy play, as we say it in Pidgin. Just keep playing your games. But we, the Ambazonian people, we are not going to fall for that childish trap. To be candid. So I just want to get this thing very straight, because these individuals, then, when they deceive themselves and they try to deceive La République and the rest, they can never talk for the Ambazonian people. I said it last time. Somebody like David Makongo, a criminal who had stolen money from La République before leaving La République, has no moral audacity, no moral standard, no moral capability or capacity to talk for the Ambazonian people. He has no right to represent even Ambazonian prisoners, because he's worse than most of those Ambazonians who are in prisons. There are many Ambazonians who are in prisons who never committed a crime. Somebody like call his name David Makongonji should be in those dungeons of La République, because he stole money from La République. This individual should be in the prison of La République. So a criminal like that one does not have any moral standard or capacity to talk for Ambazonians. So let La République, they should stop deceiving themselves that they'll go and talk with these individuals. They same like John Akuru and the rest, Success in Congo, or sorry, Failure in Congo. These are all criminals, bunch of criminals. Sisiku Ayok Tabe. These are all criminals, guys who've stolen money from La République, from Sonel. I've said it again, and I've said this timelessly on this show, that those who have committed crimes in La République should not take advantage of the Ambazonian revolution to settle their cause with La République du Cameroon. And this is exactly what La République du Cameroon is using against them. Listen, La République is saying, hey guy, listen, you know, you owe me, right? You committed this crime, so I'm demanding from you to do this and do that. If not, I'm going to charge you, I'm going to hold you. So what they're trying to do is, they just want to yes, okay, I know I'm still owing you some money. Okay, what can I do for us to settle this case? Now they are trying to jeopardize the Ambazonian quest for freedom, for their own personal freedom. So they are careless about the millions of Ambazonians who are innocent and who are willing to have freedom, pure freedom from La République du Cameroon. They want to get their freedom from their silly crimes they committed. So they will do everything by all costs to pull us back to slavery with La République, just to settle their curse. And I want to make this very clear, fellow Ambazonians, those of you who are still roaming after these guys, rushing after them, talking of, oh, I like this guy, he speaks well, he does this. Listen, it's high time we become aware of the fact that we can't follow criminals. We can't be led by criminals. We can't be led by thieves. They don't represent us. They can't talk for us. They have no moral standard to talk for us. And I've oftentimes said it on this particular platform that if anybody would dare want to stand up as a leader in Ambazonia, we have to investigate his past. We have to investigate his life, his moral life, to make sure that he's somebody who respects women, who respects his wife. No take person who even respect you. Even if he manage one woman, even if he manage his own house, make him manage the nation of Ambazonia, it cannot work. We will not get people who cannot even manage their lives. People who even manage their toto. You understand? So the one can be leaders inside Ambazonia. That nonsense will not take place. Come on, you, Ed. I think I don't talk
Yeah.
enough.
Yes.
I want to give you.
Yeah. They like just like you were saying. That very coming up with something. I know. Told me they are already working in committees. Promote the coalition in what they call the US-led talks. Their main idea is how do they resistance if they come out of any project. So that is the reason why they want to waive the Swiss talks. They want to kill and fight, and to ensure that whenever they will come up with something, will not have the strength to resist it, like we resisted the national. So what we do right now is this: we have said again, we are going to build an ideal society of Ambazonia where we have strong institutions that are being governed by people. You see, some people like Tapang, what is Tapang saying? That Ambazonia needs but strong men, not strong leaders, strong men, not strong. So they want to, to promote the idea of a dictatorship like Idi Amin used to be. That is why they cut people's heads, the people, and they kill people. Let me tell you, we have lost about 70, all of them being not public, but ADF and their sisters. See them, they say they have arrested field marshal, they want to go and attack people in Eliabialem. It is just because they want to subdue our fighters to the situation that they come out of that project, nobody will be there to resist it. When you hear them now, we are going to form what is there is this, they just need they need a command so that they will go and buy one general and say, okay, stand up here and say we are supporting this person, we are supporting that person, and what not be building warlord dictators and whatsoever, because that is the same thing we are running from La Republic. That is the reason why it's a dictator, it's a bully. We want leader accountable to them, those who can give us accountability, those who can succumb to us, those who are elected and deposed out of office, those who can be questioned, like how they question the rest. That is the kind of want to build. It is very Tapa will say over his dead body, he will never allow Cameroon to be divided. And that has been recruited by KGAYABA. A few months ago, we saw Tapa in a nightclub with a and you see they said they call us Northwest, Southwest. You see, even this dark program running, it's a program that was announced in the Paris news conference. Last year, they said they were going to work with Eric Tato to fund money to bring a project known as the DAC. And that with that project, there will be jiggy. That's what they were saying. So, Ambazonians, we said the reasons why we left La Republic, we should implement those reasons now. We never wanted to be controlled by strong individual or La Republic government. That is the reason why we have the interim government. We have 61 chairpersons, 13 people of the counties. That is decentralization. That is how our power rates. So that is why any person who is standing any democratic institutions, we should know that that person is working for La Republic. They have vowed that, let me tell you, the reason why these guys are working with La Republic is because they have already had pre-existing conditions. When you have pro-Republic, they have already taken our money. Muktabi is owing us more than 1.2 billion. And he understands that, he comes out, we will hold him accountable. Now, he's also holding La Republic. He said, let's strike a deal with La Republic so that at least they can cancel whatever thing I was owing them, and Amazonia will not have any of me. Let me tell you, people, the moment that we get Boya, there's no one here in the diaspora who is supposed to just go to Boya and begin to be a leader or a president, because there's always a transitional period, maybe by the United Nations or whatever. Period, we have to be forming and creating police. You cannot be a representative, because we are going to do background check, going to see not only and financially, we have to train people for corruption. To examine people for financial and a power addiction before you can stand a position to come and talk to people. Democratic institutions. We are not here to come and pump, and no one is indispensable. Thank you.
You, and that was absolutely brilliant. What you just said was absolutely brilliant. Now, fellow Amazonians, friends and fans of Mr. Nanchop, if you are just joining this our show, please do me a favor. I want you to click on your share button. Please share this link, share this view, share this message, share this show. Let somebody get this message. We Amazonians, we've decided to rise up. We are the never again generation, and nobody will pull us down to La Republique. Nobody is going to succeed to play that game with us any longer. We've stand to say we will stand together, fight together until victory comes. Now, there is something Komo UN just said a few minutes ago that I really want to reiterate. He said some individuals in this revolution had or will rather stand for strong men rather than strong institutions. Well, we all might be of different opinions about this, but there is something I want to make very clear. I don't think Amazonia needs anything right now more than strong institutions. And I'm going to justify it. Because coming from where we were with La République du Cameroon, where one person decides about everything, listen, if it were possible for Koba to decide when you go to toilet or go to bed, he will do it. He appoints everything. He appoints even the judge. He appoints nobody. He pays. I mean, the guy is more than the law of the country. Now, let me bring something to your attention. I got this image that really made me really angry because this is supposed to be, let me put it on the screen. Just give me a minute. Let me put it on the screen. Now, most of you know this guy. I've forgotten his name. You know, I don't keep the names of rebels in my mind. But his name, help me. How do I call his name again? Tapang Ivo. Tapang Ivo. I mean, well, this is from Jennifer Dike that Ambazonia needs strong men and not institutions, according to Tapang. I haven't watched the video, but I learned that there was a video where he said those things. Ambazonia is a more judge. You see, when you see individuals where they want start to promote an agenda, say they want strong men, they don't want strong institutions. Why? Those are traits of dictatorship. I want to not forget the man as the spokesman for KGAYABA. One of the dictators who will get them. By the way, I don't investigate KGAYABA reach for a very high degree. I will bring in a strong series, 7 episodes about KGAYABA. I will give you a detailed information on why KGAYABA killed. I be talking because I get proof. It killed Ivomba. Wait till be there, Ivomba only crime. And a special message for all the fighters and generals of Ground Zero. I don't do when I know I work, I do a lot of investigation because when I want can talk, I want to bring facts. But we will focus for our topic for today. When we hear individuals that make this kind of irresponsible statement, it shows we the trait and the characteristics where they get them. Dictatorship. Brothers and sisters, and this is not the difference between your interim government, the people's interim government, as they call them PIG or PIGs, we like them because we, the Amazonian people, who want strong institutions, we have stood and we are standing for the interim government. That's why we call it the people's choice, the people's interim government. Brothers and sisters, it is our right to build our country together. That's why we are all collectively fighting. We are doing this because we have something we share in common. The pride, the pain, that common destiny, that common origin, that common burden. That's why we fight together and we must continue to do it. Listen, we can only build together collectively. If you get individuals like this where they want to promote autocracy, they want to promote dictatorship, when all that way they know because they were born in a dictatorial regime, they were born in a dictatorial system. Now all that way they know. They will talk about we prefer strong men than strong institutions. Indirectly, they try for this way. We prefer men the way they be above the law than people who don't respect the law. Now I tell you one thing where I look at as a great advantage for this interim government. I want to put the picture for the screen. And Let the image, let the action speaks for themselves. Let's talk about the Amazonia war draft. By the way, for those noise makers, the way they don't talk, say, oh, Dr. Sakura, you don't die. Oh, I even hear one silly, I mean, a poem. And they say, oh man, they run away for Dr. Sakura. In a few weeks, Dr. Sakura will die, the interim government will die. Let action, man, just put something for scheme on say, Mona, I need to answer you. Amazonians, Mona, take a look at this. I want Amazonians to take a look at that. I want Amazonians to take a look at that. Amazonians, when I give a hand clap for our president, in fact, for our president, His Excellency Dr. Sako Samuel Ikomi. I may be a praiser of men, but I like one thing. It's always good to encourage that which is good. It is good to stand for that which is correct. I like when something be good, when we call them good. One person the give in it work, it produce. When I see the picture I put them just for reason for screen, we see all the representatives, the county chairs of the 13 counties of Amazonia. They stand with Dr. Sako. That's a message. That's a message. It shows you that he has donated power to the people. The people are with him. When I not forget the 13 county chairs of Amazonia, where they represent the 13 counties of Amazonia. Now I put that picture again on Sam, where they stand with Dr. Sako. Oh God, this is so powerful. This is so powerful. This is so powerful. Mona say, for any person who say, oh, the interim government did die, the interim government not get no support, the Amazonian people don't show and they don't prove, say, they stand for strong institutions. Amazonians are not fools. Amazonians are not fools. Now, only people they don't like justice, they don't like straight system, they don't like good institutions. And then with the next statement say, no, one strong man, we don't want strong institutions. But Dr. Sako don't prove for wisawiti. He stand for make strong institutions. Because even if Dr. Sako needed tomorrow, the counties are there. It go hard for one person we want to go over Amazonia for manipulate all the 13 counties then. For John wake up, take decision he want. And I want good thing this me personally, Mr. Nanchop, I appreciate them about the interim government because you know John wake up, take decision. At least they consult the judiciary, the county chairs, and when I see as I stand the guardi. If they for middle, how you want to attack the man? We say one can pass. When I look at how you want pass, this is somebody gathered by his people. Personally, it day in the heart. Now look, before I want kill Dr. Sako, I might tell us something. You got to first kill the Holy Spirit, then you kill Jesus Christ, then you kill Papa God, then you kill all the angels for heaven, then you can kill these 13 county chairs then you kill all Amazonians then. Then you start come for fight your own family and kill them because the children there for defense. A man of the people, a leader standing for institutions. Now this, see how the people they stand with you. Even for the giraffe, they come, they give money. Where somebody of the things, even La Republic. When I see those who don't go show up for private meeting, they take money for La Republic. They tell La Republic, so don't worry, the interim government don't die. We'll just go and we'll grant them. I also want a poem candidate say, I will kill, I will destroy Dr. Sako. I will destroy the interim government. This is a message to him. I thank Dr. Sako because he may respond.
Yeah.
He action to speak. This is a message to him. The people stand for the interim government and they stand for strong institutions. They stand for strong institutions. Come on, UN. When you see this picture, my brother,
yes,
wait till the camp for your mind.
Well, now the thing will be the cry from Yaoundé. Say we want me. I tell you, say all the teachers the way they did for them, they appoint no one. All they be voted, and all 61 LGHA people too they be voted, and only 2 years for Sakodo be for them. They don't make audits, and people don't participate for election. They don't participate for vote laws them inside the council for do everything for democracy. But we get people that they don't be inside the revolution for 30 years, not even a single accountability, not even a single vote. even it's I mean a single say you fit talk something people you get right for express yourself. We even call some say me they go answer to the team of investigators and auditors. The first go now for go. And me I tell you, any of those chairpersons them where you know work fine, they replace it. And I say again for B, because whenever they vote, you want to present your agenda. What can you do for your community, for your people? You will talk. If you don't meet your expectations, either you must give a justifiable reason and forget it. And otherwise, a new person it will come in. People and the before, I mean, you get a say. You get like how we one man one vote. Okay, may I bring that example where the person is talking, they need strong people. They need strong people, not strong institutions. Go see now to me this with Baladem. Do not dialogue for La Republic. They go deliberate on decentralization and everything. They carry the things and now they go jam for Paul Biya. Paul Biya come again, institute change everything again. Come. They say, oh, nobody at the two will be assigned for this. Nobody at the two will be graded. Because at the end of the day, when a strong the rule, what you would do now say, when Christmas comes, you don't carry now one good, you go GF. Maybe one thing oil, you go GF. It will still maintain you. What are you should know your people that hate them? That one not get no problem. Yeah, because you want satisfy now you have master. You want now whether you want make even a small speech, you will make a whole paragraph. You must can do so. Me I tell you, I go strong for asset for 2000 and strong for asset plenty. When they talk say be die. When it comes in for Simalen, there is salute minister go the salute him. Now the cameraman where it be there, what I wait it be happen. That way Mendoza one go salute for Bia image. What it happen as they wait. The next day they say fire him for work. Only because it not be straight for camera. The role of big man that. For big man I say even if you get the biggest for a backside, it for joke and cut them, each of them. It get anything. But we want a country where everything being at road. Now whether everywhere will reach like for boy, no mind whether you get a power now with you. They want to apply for job. Now your CV it show, your question it show. What can you do? And you explain how you get for this. They do background check. Oh my, I don't know play where these people they should done for this. And it really show me now say these people, these activism, these big people they say now big leaders it shows say all of them are jobless people. Because for white man can't get job where you background check. Your background check now you compare yourself, how you feel associated, how you feel be friendly, customer service skills and other kind of things. Nobody say some person who can't call people call mommy say woman they get 3 bobby, so woman get 4 bobby, the one day so. Can't call then tomorrow it was she can talk say mommy and my papa clap hand for you. Say yes, say yes. The man and bad way they find it talk revolution 5 because it get views them snapping or so one they say they teach people and they do so. Think that way with the Joan brothers and sisters. If you teach white man and independent, why they want to give that independence? So when they take pictures, they put them for Facebook, show how they drive motor, how they do so. Is that one helping a republic for inside Amazonia? Toxic, we don't talk say me will work inside our counties and with LGism because for they talk say move to where they for before you move for different person, you on eye. You know inside a community, you behavior for people, you know it's man, you know man a wish man, you know man a other kind thing them. So understand say we select the people, the best of the best. You put nobody that says some arm robber will come here for Manfe or someone come over carry enough chairs you make so you go here say oh they bully people. Me I tell you they can't talk so they say strong people so they bully other kind of now for intimidation, now for make people fear for your skin. If you see dog, when you see dog, when dog the skin, what the dog they do, it back the camp, how they run the dog the fight. When you down like how we boy them way they did for ground zero. With mommy the papa they for ground zero, they stand strong. Even La Republic, they go run. Even La Republic, whatsoever they go run. So may wanna resist these people them. Anything where is easier for you for the fight La Republic. It come again, it talks, it will go kill your own brother, your own fighter, it will come go do so, other kind of thing them. When I tell the person, say, no be na the kind society that we want them. Even in those days and those things, not really happen. And me, I tell you, no country inside this way, if you get independent dictatorship. Now, why that when military person it take over power, international community they talk say this will me the hand the power for civilian. Now they will get from fight for take into consideration. May una boycott these people, may una not even follow them, may una not share their messages, may una not even pick their calls, may una block their number just because when man a bully, it be say it be ready for kill. If you not kneel down for ye, you see bully, you chop your con, you not give your own, you do why me, but you not give your own. I it will beat you on top, or it will if you want ban a bad, it will do enough for kill them. So we don't want all those things. We want society where we get for protect the vulnerable people, we protect women, that we protect small people, we protect the elderly people. We show for people that say how we are, and the reason why we talk say we be not come up be for Amber, and we don't be for Amazonia. So it tell us say we don't graduate, we be for own house. We must be able to find the house for pay the house for keep the house fine. We not for again for Amazonia again. We be no, we don't want government. We don't want this thing to go back. Why am I saying say, oh, you see me? This you don't go buy some shoe, you don't even polish them. You don't go put in inside big Kenja, you don't even carry them. So if they give you that Kenja, you go throw them for road. So brothers and sisters, this fight now for La Republic, doing now for some person. Me man not like say the fight now because if you don't stay there for long. If you don't stay there long, if you go plant cocoa, but you plant coffee, you plant them. So take 30 years in my bear fruit for day. Cut that tree, you throw away them. Because correct cocoa, correct coffee, it take now 2 years, 3 years, you don't start the harvest time. So man, we don't be say it be now a frontline leader or inside revolution for 50 years, 20 years. Also, one they can't lie when I say there's no government. Tomorrow there's a government. The intermediate fighter they go do so. They say that is not the Pazuna, no be the kind Anglo-Saxon culture where we want them. Thank you.
Thank you, Comrade UN. We thank you for your common sense and your over sense. Ambazona don't give you name, sense pass king. So my country people them, my fellow Ambazonians them, my friends and my fans them. I thank one of una patience and una time. We don't come to the end of this show for today. Una know say me and you and will be two talk people there. And we'll get plenty thing for talk. If we start talk, we'll not go surely come off here. And una too, una be talk people because una too, una like the talk. Yes. So I thank you for una time. But before we round up this program for today, I want to make some few announcements. And for round up this talk, we're going to talk. Brothers and sisters, we are revolution. You are revolution. This was fight. A day on track. Men no man no deceive you say, oh, whether the Ambazonian they are think them. Now that Ambazonian they are think them. Now they make La Republic so today they need to sleep. They hide their dead president. May they play all kind mago game. Papa and Mama, them brothers and sisters. Congratulations for all of we. For all we don't achieve up to now. But now the real game they start from what side the Ambazonians. Listen, the award, the Ambazonia War Draft. Now a game changer. A game changer. I, Mr. Nanchop, I don't tell one thing about me personally. I need to put my hand for team way in the work. I need to put my hand for team way in the work. I know the enter for two in the function. If I endorse something, if I support something, you feel always be rest assured. Say that thing a good thing because I take my time for thinker, looker before I put finger there. This Ambazonia War Draft now a game changer for this Ambazonia revolution. And I want to tell you something. La Republique never seen nothing. You know, La Republique don't become so bankrupt. They don't become so highly indebted. All they do now for borrow money for even survive or sustain. They did all this their drama now because they the one just hope say by enemies who fit tire who fit become weary. But now we don't tell them say now we want to start the war where they declared for 3 years ago. If you imagine, we don't take 3 years for the warm up. Now we want to start the war. So wait see that one mean. Listen, Ambazonians, La Republic don't kill what people there. We don't feel the pain for 3 years. Time for them to feel that pain don't reach. You see, if you never be drafted, if you never join your county, you never be drafted. By the way, I want to give special thanks for all my Manu people, man. When I still owe me one thing, Manu people. I don't agree with you. I say, man, not talk of television. We got tag down for backside. When I still only one team, man, you put on a no. You guys did a great job. And if you never be drafted and you come up for Manu, go and be drafted. Even if not just $100, even if not just $1,000, anything you can give, be drafted. My people for Bui, I be so proud of Una. I be so proud of Una for Una wonderful work. And of course, one day they never still be drafted. Go and be drafted. See, you fit do anonymous contribution. If you say you want give, you want everything be anonymous, you can do it. So get your connection. If you don't know how to be connected, contact the interim government, contact me, contact Comrade UN, write me a message. And if you want to join your county, I will connect you to your county. May each and every one of us be drafted. We will support this game. Now, don't forget, we'll also get refugees then. We'll get strong humanitarian needs then. When our responsibility to take care of them. La Republic where they kill our people. No will ever take care of our people. So for some people, they just shouldn't, they need to want to do anything. That means you support La Republic indirectly for the plight of our people. You see, La Republic will kill them, chase them out of their houses. Some of the day for hospital, snake don't bite them. La Republic don't shoot them. Some of the day for the refugee camp. Now we could show that love and take care for them. So be drafted. By the way, one other announcement before I round up, and this one it goes especially for Ground Zero. I'm gonna put them on the screen. This particular announcement, I'm gonna put it on the screen. The lockdown from the 18th of May through the 20th of May, there's going to be this strong Mamuata lockdown for Amazonia. Okay, that's it. I have to take off this thing. Lockdown will get from Monday through Wednesday the 20th, Monday the 18th through the 20th of May. Lockdown will be for Amazonia. And with this lockdown, if we do it, stop La Republic for can celebrate their colonial so-called 20th May inside Amazonia. They're not going to do that thing again. They must respect their boundaries. So when I start telling when I family them, when I start telling when I people them, when I send them even a small money for buy rice, buy tomato for keep them, for support them, one day when I want support them. And if I do it for my mommy and papa them, I beg when I do it for neighbor them. Because not all man get picking for one man country. So if you send your mommy money, say buy one bag rice, send double and maybe buy one bag rice keep for yourself for house, maybe buy another bag rice, give for neighbor them. So I really want to use this opportunity to tell you say this lockdown, we could take them serious for Ground Zero, and we for diaspora will also take them serious. We encourage you to put them for Ground Zero, and we also inform them. We'll start doing the information right now. Now before I round up, I want back when I want thing. I want to still laugh again. Amazonian people, I don't beg when I say I beg, when I not forsake me, I beg. In fact, the fear of Amazonia and the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Yes, when I take a look at the picture again, when I look at the picture, with me. Now the result is when Amazonian people don't forsake you. When you want to impose yourself on people who do not want you, no county, no vote you, or your president. Go because they impose you so you want to become a prime minister for Amazonia. You too, we are eyeglass no even stand. You want to become prime minister of Amazonia. By the way, prime minister for Amazonia. If you show me, I mean, you make this is supposed to be a national address. Amazonia, they say when a prime minister they address the nation. When a prime minister, when I forgive me, no, man, just talk and I say they talk. I turn away to where they talk. They say when a prime minister, Daphne Yerima, now they address the nation. But for sure, say Amazonia don't forsake you. Look at the number of people that they wash you, your family members and your friends. Now then they wash you. When I stop for the deceive yourself. By the way, you see the address the nation of Amazonia. Look at your background. Look at the image. Amazonia, they want an insult for we Amazonians as a nation. This kind of man we should have this kind of image say, they put up on say vice president of Amazonia. This is an insult. So the nation of Amazonia, it be so poor. With their vice president, if you wear better t-shirt, enough if you present a good atmosphere for the nation. And this is some people go to say, people that suffer for bush, people that they do this, how you want me vice? No. if you want to represent the people, if you want to do a diplomatic move to represent Ambazonia, this thing we are talking about the nation. We must be competitive with the other nations of the world. You know, if you be most vice president will see the one to address a nation for a anniversary, they cancel nonsense. You guys are deceiving yourself, Maza. Don't I think? Well, by the way, I'd be happy to say it happens so because me it showing sister if they hear me and say, you know, sometimes for the life. Some individuals they lost in self-deception, so they lost. And the worst thing will happen for man. For be so lost in your own self-deception, just like this man in a boss for prison. Are you okay? They say the one rule over Ambazonia, Ambazonia don't reject them. On a pack fine. Come on, UN. My brother,
Yes, sir.
I'll give you 1 minute, maybe give up a roundup statement. You know, we're not going to take us because you know, I was late for my time. But just give us a roundup statement, Papa.
Well, now just for tell Amazonian people they see the doubts, which we will be always tell them say like that for Yerima. We be not talk say they don't want government. They could deny the colors. That picture for you know sing national anthem. You want identify like Ambazonia again. No picture for even for you. No house for Boya. You know daily. Even everything, even Ambazonia color. Therefore, it means they don't already reach. They don't get out of the line for independence. They then are for a sideway camp to be the talk for their a best song and be not talk say they don't accept conclude a deal rapproche for make a Cameroon of it. One Cameroon where they don't need any way for separate. So it already tell our people and say them they're not there again for independence. When I don't hear even Akudo can't talk for they say them system with ayuk them. They talk with like and say no nothing, even a federation, no, come even a 10-state federation. Because to it take a special status. Wait to a matter for them, and their small money will enter for their belly, their problem, the way they will jam for them and everything. Now see like the way Congo the way when I see for day. In attend or in march no one day, in way put even Ambazonia flag for front and everything. Yet now you already go take pictures the way the Rogo bring a federalist Cohen, they talk say this will be right for independence, so not independence. And now so it gave all them together. When I don't see even they fight now security because they want to reduce the resistance. So we will not get this. Would them be these people, the people where they be against the people the way they want to say me they go now for La Republic. Now would them now they are they go the Milan, the Yuktabe, the Fontaine, the Mark Barata, the Eritato, all of them combined for call this name so that me and do they know me the year wait it happen for them. So me gonna forget that way they can't call names say they want give there is no freedom where we define now. We define our independence, we not freedom. We define a separate country. Me they not can't say they compare with Mandela. Mandela be defined for South Africa. Inside South Africa, we define the restoration for Ambazonia, where we don't restore on the 1st of October 17, and where the Ayukta they don't deny them, say they don't want them, no government. Means say they not still did them again for the restoration. We don't know where we get for use them again for explain for Ambazonia. They mean they know suffer for nothing. Keep people die for only for come go again for one Cameroon. So say at least take this time for graduate from Anglophone in Anglo-Saxon people will not make again from before the kind of Anglophone. When I see last time they be the Fala people for South Africa. When I see them for East Province for Betwa, they be the Fala Bamileke people for day. So now the very thing where you understand for China, they Fala people for China. In our country, La Republic will come one day so they decide on they say they will go Fala they go Fala they will do so. Even for a village, can't move cheap for a village. Therefore, it means in the future can chakara your house, take your thing and go sell them. Take all your acquaintance and go sell them. Chop all on a thing, knock their chest because he no governor, he no deal or he know some kind big people that we're not there for that kind of way. We be civilized people. Make people them where they check say this so they don't want this fight now because they don't already be has them for La Republic. They don't do different in them. Me, I tell when I say that one, it no matter no nothing. You know we prefer because you get house. You know prefer your last because you get house. Where to be house where even if the person if he can't seize the house to tomorrow. No be play where they house with them for different country. Probably get house for different country them. Why you know if you should know for Amazon and still get a house for La Republic, now still a house that. But why you would prefer say you will go should know for inside that house? Me I tell even you make 1,000 years them inside francophone them, they will still call you say you be Anglophone. Even you make 1,000 years, still make 1,000 years inside what would be in a crocodile, it not would be in a fish. But why would one be talking say one be like people where we get all with things that we get everything, we get a internationally recognized boundary. 64 countries that vote for independence and everything. Me man not go tell we say we will go for La Republic again for go some loose federation. What will happen for federation? What will guarantee say another federation they not go chakara? If La Republic is one for federate, if La Republic one for federate, may they give we independence. That mean they can't join we. They can go for all country. We begin to remove them from boy 58 years. Now we put all the ministers, all the delegate, everything in them. So for show for them, say that is how it is. Yes, when I check saying something for me, no nothing. Because if in some important language, why they say that beginning for one side, they want Franco, they take we for put a francophone. Out of the majority bilingual schools, the way they did for the most of the day now for one side because they will want take we for French. But BSF confess, say they want try we for 10 we into them, but they did not succeed. But why would they still want complete for the go for the? The time don't correct. We will not blame we indele them blame for them. The time will not never again generation. Now we will accept the name. We get for stand one for all for one. We must take go for boya. And it's all what we need. Yes, there is no need for we people that can't afford to say we must collaborate because different people don't choose their own direction to go there now for Yaoundé. So when I know expect we will enter one bus with them. We go winner for Boya, the one that they go for Yaoundé. They don't read there now around Lonka. So we will not really reach for my 17. It's more time we will read for Boya. I think we have plenty.
Thank you, Comrade UN. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, friends and fans of Mr. Nanchop, I want to use this opportunity to thank you so much. Now, I want to make mention of this particular thing. If you like our shows, you like this work we are doing, then why don't you just like my page? Why don't you just go and show some love? Why don't you just share this video if you like the content? Before you go to bed, share this video. Let somebody have this video. We are bent on educating ourselves, on focusing on those things that are very important to the revolution, because we don't want anybody by any means to try to deceive us by their own self-deception. You know, some people, as I said, are so lost in their own self-deception that they think they can use that to manipulate us Ambazonians. But we thank God for Amber Voice, and I thank God for you listening. I thank God for us. I thank God for our collective will that we are all fighting together. And you know what? We will get to Boya. So I want to use this opportunity to thank you so much for supporting Amber Voice. I thank you for listening to us today. We are going to call it day for today, and I want to use this opportunity to say in the next days, me and Comrade UN, we have a lot to be discussing with you people. Now, many of you have written me, some of you have called me, you say, Mr. Nanchop, that story for last week we talked about Makongo, it be over street, you know, be finisher. By the way, many people didn't even watch that show. It's still on my wall. Go and listen to that particular message about Makongo and how I exposed him. Now, that particular show was titled 3 of 11 Dangerous Snakes in This Revolution. We didn't even talk about a 3 because of time. So me and Comrade UN and myself, we shall be coming again to you to do another presentation. Now, there are 11 dangerous snakes in this Amazonian revolution. You may really want to know who are these people? Who are these snakes? Stay tuned to Mr. Nanchop. And I want to promise you won't regret, because we will expose them. All their childish, devilish tactics, we will keep for the exposure. Have a nice evening. For those of you in Asia, I want to wish you a good morning. Those of you in Australia, thanks for joining, and stay tuned to Mr. Nanchop. Bye-bye.